Look who's laying an egg. It's that time of year. Sir, get some work done around here. I'm tired of the place looking like who'd have thunk it.
All I hear is you flapping your gums. What you say?
Get some work done around here.
I know.
Earn your keep.
I'm the only one.
Daggum, earn your keep. Do something. It's 7:15 in the morning, and I'm headed to West Point Intermediate School to speak on being a farmer and being a YouTuber. Isn't that sound fun? Hey, look, y'all. I've never spoke at Career Day a day in my life. And I'm sitting here, that says elementary. Where the heck is the intermediate school? It's pretty bad that I'm from West Point and I don't know where the intermediate school is. I think they're all together, but I'm not 100% sure. But traffic is awful. I have forgotten what it's like to be a parent or a person in school traffic because it's been so long since I've, had kids at school and so forth. That says it's the elementary school. Oh, that says it's the auditorium. Am I going to be late to my first career day speaking? I think that's the high school. See, that says elementary. Wait till this bus goes by. See, elementary. Wonder if I could ask the lady next to me where the intermediate school is. That over there says auditorium. Oh gosh, I'm in the student drop-off section. I don't know where to park. Oh, I'm in the elementary school drop-off parking. Oh my goodness. They're gonna think I'm nuts. I found a parking place. I got out of the elementary school line. I got Snead's Farmhouse on the back of my car, and they're probably like, this girl don't know what she's doing. My goodness. Alright, I got my book to talk to them about being a YouTuber, because this book is new, right? And it talks about people say Judy's not a farmer, which is what happened on social media when I first started. So I'm going to talk to them about how important it is to, first of all, recognize your talents, know what you're good at, and then kind of focus on your career from that point, because you don't want to do something you're not good at, right? And so I'm going to teach them how I always wanted to be a dancer. Dancer has nothing to do with YouTube or farming, but it does. And how I incorporated what I love and what I'm good at into my career. I don't know if you really call what I do a career. It's more of a hobby, but it's kind of becoming a career, I guess. I'm not really sure. I'm not even at the right school. It's a good thing I left early, but I got to get out of this traffic to get to the intermediate school. God bless me. I don't think I'm the only person that doesn't know what we're doing, because this is a parking place and they're not parking. So I think you just kind of do what you want to around here. At least I fit in. I found it. The school is on the side. There's a middle school and there's an intermediate school. I guess we're big dogs. I'm here. It just took me a minute to get here. Do I go that way? I guess I go that way. Heck, I don't know. Oh shoot, I don't go this way because all the parking's the other way. Oh my goodness. They probably think, at least I'm in the right place. This is the right school. So I assume this is where I park. But we're just gonna make our own little parking place over here. But you see all the lines are going the opposite direction. We're just gonna pull a parkaroo and park right here.
Just 1 second. There's always a commercial. pause first. I'm Judy. I'm with Snead's Farmhouse. I do two things. I'm a farmer and I'm a YouTuber. So I'm going to talk to you guys about both careers. But she's going to show you a video first. Okay.
If I can get it pulled up, just 1 second.
I think I've seen you on YouTube before.
I'm there. The main focus for Snead's Farmhouse is definitely the animals. So I want to introduce you to my farm. People ask me all the time when they come to Snead's Farmhouse, how many chickens do you have? And you know what I tell them? I have this many. And she works. So when I was your age, I was a dancer. I've been a dancer since I was 4 years old. And when you choose the career of arts, you find it hard. Because it's almost like only a few make it, right? And so my parents never encouraged me to follow my career of being a dancer because they, I guess, thought that I wouldn't make it. Maybe I wasn't good enough and they just didn't want to be honest with me. I'm not sure. So I never did. So what I ended up doing is I was in sales my whole entire life for Verizon Wireless. And then on the side, I taught aerobics for 28 years. And that was my dancing. Well, times changed. I got married, moved away, and my stepdad got sick. And so I had to figure out how to stay home. I'm not a stay-at-home person, okay? I'm not. So I had to learn what to do to keep me occupied. So I got chickens, and then I got turkeys, and then I got ducks, and then and it just kept going crazy. Well, this is what happened. Being a new mom, you post 5,000 pictures of you and the animals. Well, I found it cool because I'm a redhead and I'm stubborn, and people would go, "You're going to get killed in front of that bull." And I'm over there feeding the bull like this, innocent. I'm a city girl. I don't know any different. And I began to train my animals, and I was posting on Facebook. And my Facebook page started growing. And people started saying, "Hey, Judy, can I come visit your animals? Because you've done such a good job." I'm like, "Sure. I have no friends here in Cullman. I just moved here, so come on." So I started letting people come to my farm. And then I started getting really busy, and I said, "Ooh, I better get insurance." So I said, "Well, if I get insurance, I have to charge people to come to my farm." So I opened it up for tours. Next thing I know, buses are pulling in the driveway. And so I became a farm. Well, as I was going, my social media was growing with it. Now, being a farmer, it's not an 8 to 5 job. You're going to work 12 to 14 hours. You get no sick time. You get no vacation, and you work your tail off. Okay? So you have to really love what you're doing to be a farmer. Well, I started a YouTube channel, and it started growing. And I found that being a dancer, you know, when you pick a career, you have to find something that you're really good at, right? You don't want to do a career that you're not good at. Well, dancing and entertaining was what I love to do. And I was like, how do I involve dancing in with being a farmer and a YouTube and Facebook? So what I started doing is when kids came to my farm, I started teaching them to dance. What that means is this. You have choices in life, right? You can sit it out, which means you can sit on the couch, or you can dance and make a difference in your own life and someone else's life. So when people come to my farm, they begin to learn that the animals are not separated by fences. And the reason is because I was a city girl and I did not know that donkeys kill baby goats. I put them all in together and it worked. And what I began to notice, if you don't teach your animals to be any different, they won't. So I teach against discrimination. So the kids that come to my farm, the adults that come to my farm, they learn about how the animals live together in harmony and they don't fight. They're different colors. They talk different. They make different sounds. They were raised differently. They have different mannerisms, but they all get along. So that's what I teach when they come to my farm. As far as being a YouTuber, a lot of kids love that. They always want to say that they want to be a YouTuber. But I'm going to tell you, it's really hard work. It is a job. I have to show up every single day and give 100%. And a lot of times being a YouTuber, you get a lot of criticism. They make fun of my hair. They tell me I'm fat. They tell me that I don't know what I'm doing. They ridicule me. So I read a book about it. I read a book about people say Judy's not a farmer. And so I will tell you, a lot of kids want to know, like, as far as money and so forth. There's months things go viral, and I make a lot of money in a month. And then there's times when things don't go viral, and I make a little bit of money. So that's where my business degree comes into play. Because I have to learn to manage my money really well by being a YouTuber, because there's months you make a lot of money, and then there's months that you don't. So I will tell you that if you ever decide you want to be in social media, you have to hit the floor running every single day and not give up and not worry about what people think of you, but being yourself, being the best version of yourself and being true to yourself. What questions do you have for me?
I am a YouTuber.
That's what I'm talking about. What do you do on your YouTube channel?
It's just random stuff.
Random stuff. That's great, yes.
How did you get the name Snead's Farmhouse?
So my last name is Snead. And so oftentimes I have to go, my name is Judy Snead. I do not live in Snead. I live in Vinemont, but I'm actually in West Point, but I'm actually in Cullman.
What?
Because there's been people that book the birthday party and they go to Snead.
Oh my.
So my last name is Snead. Any other questions? Yes.
Out of all the animals, what's the biggest?
Well, you can't tell anybody. Because my animals will get their feelings hurt. Leroy the donkey is my favorite. And let me tell you why. Because he is the only animal that has one of him. Everyone, you'll learn too, like, my animals got lonely, so what did you do? Of course she got another because there had to be two, but there's only one donkey. And Leroy is a protector, and he will stand out in a storm protecting his animals. It's really cool to watch. Any other questions?
I'm an ELA teacher, and we're going through the writing process. You know, we have to plan. But a lot of times they want to just start typing away, and there's not a plan, so it's like chaos. So I'm trying to teach them, you know, we have a plan, and then once we have that plan, then we implement that. And so she says she has this YouTube video. So do you just get up and, or do you actually have to plan your YouTube videos?
You know, it's funny because when I do a YouTube video, it is definitely, I have to have a plot. I can't just get up there and talk because I'm going to bore people to death. I have to have a plot of what I'm trying to get towards. You know, just like introducing the animals, I had to come up with what I was going to say beforehand, because when people say with a camera in your face, okay, talk, I have to be planned on, like, okay, what is this about Luna? Okay, Luna and I share the same birthday. I'll say that. But the good thing about YouTube is you can always edit.
That's right.
You can always edit it out. But you have to be really good at editing to be in YouTube. And there are costs involved being a YouTuber. It's not like you just start it and there's no cost. You got to pay for copyright music. You got to pay for, like for me to go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, it costs me $88 a month to do that through StreamYard. So like there's a lot of other things that are involved. I had to buy a really good computer. I had to download an app. So it's not like, that's planning. If you know where you're going, you got a plan to get there, and not just like thinking about what your plot's going to be, but also what's going to grab someone's attention. So,
Thank you so much. Let's give her a hand, please.
This morning, I had to go to the school from 8 to 10 to speak at Career Day. That was the coolest thing ever. As a matter of fact, guess who went up before me? Okay? I'm in this room with other people that are in careers coming to speak, right? The person that goes before me, I don't know who it is. I'm not from Cullman. I ain't got a clue. He goes up there with his platinum albums, and I was like, who is this? And all of a sudden, he starts singing, I held her first. Let's see, what's the name of the song? I kissed her first, I held her first. There's a place in my heart, you'll always be heard. From the first breath you breathe, for the first smile at me. You know that song? I can't sing. That song, I Kissed Her First. You know that song by Heartland? Well, this dude is up there talking about his career, living on the bus, being a famous singer, traveling all over the country. And I'm like, wait a minute, jokers. I have to go after him? Like, are you kidding me? This is going to be a train wreck. The kids are like, oh my gosh, she has a platinum album. Oh, she has chickens. And now I'm home for career day and slave drivers beeping the horn at me to get stuff done. He gets on my nerves. We're building a bonfire. This is from the tree that fell. Do y'all want to just choke him? Me too. Me too. This is from the storm. I'm trying to film. Being a YouTuber and being married with Shane the same time is not fun. It's very hard for me to video because he thinks I'm videoing and it's like playtime. And I'm like, these backup dancers want to know what we're doing with our lives, Shane. And he's like, we ain't got time to film, put the phone down. I'm like, he don't get it, does he? What is he doing now? Looks like he's making a complete mess. Anyway, all these trees are from the storm over the past month that has hit us. And a lot of this is our fault because they're dead trees that we have not cut down yet. So it is on our to-do list this year to cut every dead tree down so we do not go through this again. Tomorrow is a first for me. There's not a lot that I'm just totally terrified of, but snakes terrify me. Well, there's a mom, you know me, there's a mom that called and said, you know, I want to have my son's party at your farm. I had to tell her, you know, that I'm close to the public, so they can't go to the petting zoo. And she goes, well, my son is actually wanting to have a snake party. A snake party? What the heck is a snake party? She was like, he wants to have a bunch of snakes. Well, I said, Aunt Judy ain't got a bunch of snakes, but I can find you a snake person that will bring a bunch of snakes here and make your little boy's birthday party fantastic. So I called around and I found a snake person. And they're bringing all kinds of reptiles to my farm. Keep in mind it's supposed to rain tomorrow, which means that all these snakes are going inside the education center and Judy's gonna be sitting in the corner scared to death filming, okay? I'm scared to death. I can't remember what all they said they were bringing. They're supposed to be here at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I hope this little boy has a fantastic birthday party. Another thing that I did this morning before I went to career day is I called Agor Steel. And I ordered my tin for the peacock enclosure. It's supposed to be here Monday. So that's the next step to finishing the peacock enclosure, is to putting the wood up at the top so that I can lay the tin. We're gonna lay tin around it to keep the big animals from rubbing on the fence. And the next step is to go find the proper fencing for this peacock enclosure, and then we'll be done. And then I can start decorating with ladybug stuff that you guys sent me in Diane's memory. Speaking of Diane, her family contacted me this week and asked if they could have a memorial with their family here at Snead's Farmhouse. So on the 16th, the entire Wood family will be coming to my farm to celebrate Diane's life.